Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 6. Because I heard the Queen City needed a king. Those words, spoken in Malik Taylor's signature style, charming, bold, and full of humor, now echo with deeper meaning. Malik, a shining light in the digital creator community, passed away at just 28 years old. Known for his warmth, wit, and relentless positivity, he carved out a space online that felt like home to thousands. Reports suggest he may have died in a tragic car accident in Charlotte, North Carolina. Born in Memphis, Malik brought his southern charm and sharp humor to TikTok and his YouTube channel, The Unpopular Party. There, he broke down pop culture and entertainment news with clarity and a smile, earning him over 250,000 TikTok followers and the admiration of fellow creators. But numbers never told the whole story. He had an extraordinary way of connecting with people, through honesty, laughter, and an energy that made you feel seen. Whether he was commenting on the latest TV drama or poking fun at celebrity headlines, his voice was fresh, fun, and full of purpose. Malik didn't just entertain, he inspired. As a proud member of Alpha Kappa Psi at Austin Peay State University, he embodied the fraternity's values of unity and compassion. His brothers remember him as someone who lit up every room he walked into. He brought laughter, joy, and a warm smile. They shared in tribute. Just days before his passing, Malik celebrated a life milestone, his move to Charlotte. Full of plans and playfulness, he shared a now-treasured video expressing how excited he was for this new chapter. He made people laugh, think, and feel seen. That's a rare gift, and one that won't be forgotten. In the wake of his passing, tributes have flooded in from fans, friends, and fellow creators. The love is huge, just like the mark he left on the world. While the world may have lost a bright and promising star, his influence will live on, in every shared laugh, every inspired creator, and every heart he touched. Tributes to Malik Taylor. Number 5. Laughter, David Ketchum once said, is the one thing people never regret giving. The world lost a true giver of laughter, with David's passing at age 97. Best known as Agent 13 on the classic comedy series Get Smart, he perfected the art of blending clever writing with offbeat charm. Tucked away in vending machines, mailboxes, and other unexpected places, his character became a standout in one of television's most beloved shows. Yet that was only one chapter in a 6-decade career that touched nearly every corner of comedy TV. David brought life to Mel Warshaw in I'm Dickens, He's Fenster, and Counselor Spiffy in Camp Runamuck, characters that reflected his unique ability to be quirky and wonderfully human. He didn't just light up the screen, he wrote the words behind the laughter too. David started in a very different place, engineering at UCLA, but a USO tour and a local radio show revealed where his heart truly belonged, in storytelling, in humor, and in connection. That passion carried him through decades of television, stand-up, voice work, and even a comedy record album. Colleagues often talked about his warmth, a man without ego, always ready with encouragement or a perfectly timed joke. David cared more about making others shine than standing in the spotlight, shared a longtime writer friend. He passed away peacefully, surrounded by loved ones, leaving behind his wife, Louise Bryant, and generations of fans and friends who cherished his presence on and off screen. David Ketchum's impact can't be measured just in reruns or scripts, but in the joy he sparked, the doors he opened, and the writers and performers he inspired along the way. His legacy is a reminder of how much good a single voice, sometimes from inside a mailbox, can bring to the world. Tributes to David Ketchum. Number 4. You never forget a horse like Secretariat, and you never forget the man who rode him. Ron Turcotte, the legendary Canadian jockey, passed away at the age of 84. He died peacefully, surrounded by family, after facing ongoing health issues. Best known for guiding Secretariat to the historic Triple Crown in 1973, Ron etched his name into the fabric of horse racing forever. That year's Belmont Stakes, won by a staggering 31 lengths, is still talked about with awe. Ron's calm confidence and steady hands created one of the most unforgettable moments in sports history. Few jockeys ever reach such heights. Ron not only reached them, he soared. In addition to his triumphs with Secretariat, he won the Kentucky Derby and Belmont Stakes the year prior with Riva Ridge. Between 1972 and 1973, he won 5 of 6 Triple Crown races, a feat matched by very few. Over his 18-year track career, Ron amassed more than 3,000 wins and over $28 million in earnings. His quiet strength and poise made him a favorite among trainers, fans, and fellow riders. His achievements brought honor not only to himself, but to Canadian sports. He was inducted into both the US and Canadian Halls of Fame, and was the first jockey to receive the Order of Canada. In 1978, a tragic fall left Ron paralyzed, but his spirit never wavered. He became a passionate advocate for injured jockeys, raising awareness and support through the Permanently Disabled Jockeys Fund. He turned hardship into purpose, spending decades lifting others with his wisdom and humor. A statue in his hometown stands as a tribute to that timeless image, Ron and Secretariat crossing the finish line together. He didn't just ride legends, he became one. The National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame called him an inspiration for all he achieved and overcame, a fierce competitor on the track and a gentleman off of it. Ron's journey touched generations. He showed us what grace under pressure looks like and what it means to keep giving even after life's greatest challenges. He is remembered always, with admiration, love, and respect. Tributes to Ron Turcotte. Number 3. Ralph Lauren creates style, and style stays, Leonard Lauren once said. It was more than a quote. It was the essence of the legacy he helped shape. Leonard Lauren, who passed away at 93, was a visionary whose creative mind and thoughtful leadership influenced an entire generation of luxury branding. A respected elder in the Ralph Lauren family and former vice president of the company, his quiet strength was felt not just in boardrooms, but in countless lives he touched with care and grace. Born in the Bronx, Leonard brought his early love for photography with him during his Army service, capturing history through the lens for Stars and Stripes. That same focus and artistry later shaped his own packaging and display business, where he worked with legendary names like Tiffany & Co. and Cartier. His team helped create the now iconic Tiffany Blue Box, an achievement that would become a symbol of timeless elegance. Joining forces with his younger brother Ralph, Leonard played a key role in transforming a budding label into a fashion empire. He was there for its leap to the New York Stock Exchange, helping steer the brand from clothing to a complete lifestyle statement. His business mind was sharp, but it was balanced by a deep love for storytelling and a remarkable memory that made him a cherished presence in any room. Friends described Leonard as unfailingly dapper, kind, and deeply generous. A familiar face in Palm Beach, he was more than just part of the scene. He was its soul. A local tribute described him as a beloved figure whose absence would leave the community diminished. Leonard also gave his time to causes close to his heart. His service on boards such as the National Humane Society and the Albert Einstein College of Medicine reflected his enduring commitment to helping others. In his later years, he found joy in golf, good company, and watching his daughters thrive within the Ralph Lauren Corporation. He passed away peacefully, surrounded by family and love. Survived by his 2 daughters and extended family, Leonard leaves behind a legacy defined not only by luxury but by loyalty, vision, and heart. Tributes to Leonard Lauren. Number 2, a bridge between peoples, even when the rivers ran high. That's how one longtime colleague described Tiébilé Dramé, a diplomat whose life's work was mending divisions, building peace, and guiding Mali through its most turbulent hours. Tiébilé Dramé passed away in Paris at the age of 70 following an illness. His death marks the end of a remarkable journey that helped shape the democratic face of modern Mali and influenced peace efforts across West Africa. From his early days as a student activist to his later role as Mali's foreign minister during 2 pivotal moments in the nation's history, Dramé dedicated himself to justice, dialogue, and democratic reform. He was known for his steady hand during political transitions and his compassion in the face of unrest. Born in Nioro du Sahel, Dramé rose to prominence in the early 1990s after the fall of dictator Moussa Traoré. As foreign minister then, and again nearly 3 decades later, he played a central role in restoring trust, building international bridges, and guiding Mali's foreign policy through uncertainty. But Dramé's influence stretched beyond national borders. As a mediator for the United Nations and other international bodies, he advised on major peace efforts in places like Haiti, Burundi, and Madagascar. Colleagues across the continent sought his wisdom in moments of crisis. Early in his life, he stood up against authoritarianism, even facing prison and exile. Yet his resolve only deepened. He later helped found the Party for National Renaissance and stood as a presidential candidate several times, driven not by ambition, but principle. Known for his quiet strength, moral clarity, and encyclopedic knowledge of African history, Dramé was a mentor to many. His love for his nation and for peaceful solutions never wavered, even in the face of political uncertainty or upheaval. Following the news of his passing, tributes poured in from across Africa. A friend and fellow diplomat said, "He never sought glory, he sought understanding and truth." Tiébilé Dramé leaves behind a legacy of courage, compassion, and commitment to a better world. He is survived by his family, who have asked for privacy as they grieve. Tributes to Tiébilé Dramé. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Let's take a moment today for a truly inspiring story that's touching hearts across the internet. Anthony Carbajal, just 26 years old, has become an uplifting voice after sharing his ALS diagnosis online. Many of us first met Anthony back in 2014 during the Ice Bucket Challenge, but today he's gone viral for something even more personal, showing what it means to live boldly in the face of adversity. Despite ALS taking away much of his mobility, Anthony's spirit shines. He's turned his journey into a source of encouragement for others, running a cat sanctuary, making art with the help of AI, and never letting go of his humor and hope. He credits his mother's own battle with ALS for planting the seeds of advocacy. And now, even as he faces big challenges, Anthony fights passionately for ALS awareness and research. Anthony reminds us that while ALS can change the body, it cannot touch the heart or the will to make a difference. Through his honesty, creativity, and courage, he inspires people of every age to cherish each day and support one another. We'll remember Anthony not just for his struggle, but for the joy and determination he shares, showing us all how one person's story can truly change the world. News 2. Let's take a moment to honor the life of Jade Damerel, a remarkable 32-year-old from Carefully whose adventurous spirit touched the skies and the lives of those around her. Jade was an experienced skydiver, proudly completing over 400 jumps and inspiring others with her courage and zest for life. Earlier this year, Jade's journey came to a gentle close in County Durham, England. While her passing is a difficult one, the skydiving community remembers Jade for her passion, kindness, and the friendship she built along the way. Her legacy reminds us to cherish every moment and to embrace the joy of doing what we love with the people who matter most. Jade will be remembered not only for her skill in the clouds, but for the warmth and encouragement she shared on the ground. News 3. What a sobering day for the community near Pembroke, New York, as news comes in about a tragic accident involving a tour bus carrying 52 people on the way back from Niagara Falls to New York City. Early reports share that multiple lives, including at least one child, were sadly lost, and many others have been injured after the bus rolled over along Interstate 90 near Buffalo. Most of the passengers were visitors from India, China, and the Philippines, sharing a journey filled with memories before the sudden crash changed everything. Authorities and first responders acted heroically, rushing to aid those trapped and injured, with medical teams working tirelessly to care for survivors. New York's Governor, Kathy Hochul, has expressed her deep condolences and assures that support is ongoing for the families and everyone affected. While words can barely touch the depth of loss, the outpouring of kindness from strangers and emergency crews reminds us of our shared humanity. As the details continue to unfold, we honor the lives lost and celebrate the resilience and compassion shining through even in such a difficult moment. Let us keep everyone touched by this tragedy in our thoughts, cherishing loved ones and looking out for each other every day. News 4. Imagine finding the courage to share your struggles with the world. Noah Cyrus, the talented 24-year-old singer and youngest daughter of Billy Ray Cyrus, is doing just that. Recently, Noah opened up with heartfelt honesty about her journey facing addiction, anxiety, and depression, describing how these challenges shaped her life and fueled her music. Through tough times, Noah reached out for help, leaned on the support of her family, and discovered the healing power of songwriting. Now, she says she feels more secure and happier than she has in years, excited for the future and grateful for every day. Noah's story reminds us that asking for help is a sign of strength, and that brighter days truly can come after the storm. She'll be remembered not just for her artist voice, but for inspiring others to keep going, no matter how tough the journey may seem. News 5. Here's a story about strength and hope that just might brighten your day. Teddy Mellencamp, the 44-year-old mom of 3 and former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, continues to inspire as she publicly shares her battle with stage 4 melanoma. After first being diagnosed with skin cancer several years ago, Teddy recently revealed that her doctors discovered another spot needing removal. Throughout her journey, she's faced tough treatments, including surgery, immunotherapy, and radiation, as the cancer spread to her brain and lungs. Even with these challenges, Teddy remains remarkably positive. She's found comfort in her family, her children Slate, Cruz, and Dove, and encourages others to stay vigilant about their health. Teddy often says, "You don't have to be perfect, you just have to show up," a lesson she lives daily, even if it means missing a school event or practice while she regains her strength. Teddy's resilience is a powerful reminder to cherish every moment and look out for each other. Her courage shows that with hope and the support of loved ones, we can face even life's toughest trials. Teddy's story will continue to inspire, reminding us to check in on our own health and savor every precious day. News 6. Let's lift the curtain on a story that's inspiring women everywhere. Kaitlyn Bristowe, who first won America's heart on The Bachelorette, just turned 40, and she's celebrating with confidence and a dash of humor. As Kaitlyn steps into her newest role as co-host alongside Colton Underwood on the Hulu dating show Are You My First, she recently opened up about a very personal milestone, gifting herself breast augmentation for her milestone birthday. Kaitlyn approached the decision thoughtfully, sharing that her choice was simply about self-love and feeling her best, not chasing any trend or expectation. She's always been candid with her fans, even joking that she was the CEO of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. But reminding everyone that small or not, confidence starts from within. She did plenty of research, spoke with experts, and chose a path that felt right for her. A message she's happily passing on to countless women considering their own journeys. Her openness was matched with a sense of fun, as Kaitlyn announced her new twins to friends and family in a lighthearted video, proving that it's possible to face changes with both grace and a good laugh. The Bachelor Nation community came together in support, reminding us that whatever our choices, cheering each other on makes every milestone a little sweeter. As Kaitlyn continues to guide young hopefuls in love on TV, she's also leading by example, celebrating individuality, embracing change, and promoting self-care at every age. Here's to Kaitlyn, a true reminder that the best gift we can give ourselves is confidence, kindness, and a sense of humor to share with the world. News 7. If you've seen the latest online buzz about Los Angeles Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford, you might be wondering, just what's going on? At 37 years old, Stafford is known for his tough spirit, not tall tales, but a playful internet conspiracy has recently suggested he was cloned after missing practice due to a back injury. This quirky rumor took off after fans saw Stafford enter an Immortal chamber, a high-tech recovery pod that helps rejuvenate mind and body. Soon, social media was swirling with wild tales about Stafford being replaced by a look-alike. But leave it to his wife, Kelly, to clear the air with warmth and humor. She jumped on Instagram to joke, "I knew there was something different about him. That Immortal is wild." In reality, while the quarterback has dealt with back issues and needed extra rest during training camp, Stafford's back on the field, showing the same grit that's inspired Rams fans for years. Teammates, coaches, and loved ones are simply excited to have him gearing up for another NFL season. Isn't it uplifting to see a little lightheartedness bring folks together in laughter? As the Rams kick off their season, we'll remember this as a time internet rumors brought a smile, and Kelly and Matthew Stafford reminded everyone that sometimes the best response is a good-natured wink. Number 1. There wasn't a wedding we planned without her. Her artistry and spirit were unmatched. Those words from a longtime collaborator say so much about Kimara Ahnert. A pioneer in beauty, she transformed not just faces, but lives. Kimara passed away at the age of 56 after a brief illness. Her loss leaves a deep silence in the world she brightened every day. Rising from humble beginnings in the Pocono Mountains, Kimara's path was guided by passion and vision. After earning a degree in business, she followed her heart into the world of makeup artistry. It was a decision that shaped her destiny. She opened her Madison Avenue studio in 1997, a warm, inviting space, unlike anything else at the time. Her studio quickly became a favorite of celebrities, brides, and beauty lovers alike. Gwyneth Paltrow, Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, and Cameron Diaz were among the many who trusted Kimara's touch. Her talent was recognized by top publications and industry leaders. Modern Bride named her Best Makeup Artist. Allure awarded her custom makeup line a prestigious beauty award. But her greatest talent was making others feel seen and beautiful. Kimara's work was rooted in connection. Her warmth welcomed brides on their most important day. Her calm presence steadied busy actors. She believed makeup should enhance, not mask, a philosophy that won her generations of loyal clients. Beyond her craft, Kimara was a devoted mentor. She trained and nurtured new artists, many of whom now carry on her legacy. She championed charity causes, offered comfort in hard moments, and shared her joy freely. Though she worked with stars, she remained grounded. Her clients often left her chair feeling not just more radiant, but more confident. That was her gift. Kimara is survived by her close family, whose privacy she strongly valued. She leaves behind a remarkable legacy built not only on beauty, but on heart. Her impact will be felt for years to come, through her artistry, her mentorship, and the quiet, steady grace with which she lived. Tributes to Kimara Ahnert. Family is not just a concept, it's the foundation of a nation. James Dobson didn't just speak those words, he lived them with unwavering conviction.